Welcome back to Courtney's Diary. This is another episode of, life lessons straight from the diary. But it's really a life update episode. So let me start with that. So today is August 23rd, 2019. And I started this YouTube channel on January 1st. So I'm going to basically catch up. I want to say that. It's not that I haven't been uploading a lot of videos. It's just that, when you're an artist, okay, I'm kidding, but when you are putting things out for the world to see, you can just get hypercritical and just like, nobody wants to listen to that. Nobody wants to read that. So that's what's been happening, and that's natural. So for the rest of the year, I plan to just upload stuff. I don't even if somebody will comment or whatever, I'll comment back, but I just edit my videos and upload it. I try not to just break down every single video or post or whatever. So this is a life update episode. When I say life update, I'm just about to talk about, some real life things and some things that I'm focused on right now as of August 23rd, 2019. And I'm going to be looking at my notes here on my computer. So that is why I am going to be switching back and forth sometimes. But so the first thing is, I started this vlog on January 1st. So at the end of 2018, I knew that I was going to be traveling a lot. So this is the first thing. The first life update is travel is over. I don't want to say it's over because I have one more big trip planned. But the story is, at the end of 2018, I knew that I was going to be going to a lot of different places this year. So and also check out my vlogs. Check out my LA vlog. I went to California for the first time ever. Loved it. Want to move there. If any of y'all want to sponsor me moving there, hit my DM. I went to California. Check out that vlog. I went to Crab Island and Destin. Check out that vlog. I haven't uploaded my Miami vlog because I lost my phone. Or no, my phone stopped working. And it's just really hard for me to edit that. So I might just upload it whenever. But the point is, I filled up the first quarter. If you work in corporate, you know that companies operate off quarters. So for the first 2 quarters of the year, I was booked, linking booking info in bio. I've had a couple glasses of wine, if I may add, but so I'm not gonna say I was booked in a egotistical way, but I filled up the first half of the year with travel, and I didn't know that until I was in the first half of the year. But subconsciously, at the end of 2018, I was preparing for that, honestly. So at the beginning of the year, I went to a housewarming in Huntsville, one of my friends' housewarming, and then Super Bowl was here in Atlanta, so I had some fun with my friends in Atlanta. That kind of counted as a trip based on everything I did that weekend. And then I went to Los Angeles, and then I went to Crab Island, and then I went to Pensacola, my hometown, and I bought a car. And then I went to Miami for my birthday. I feel like I'm missing something, but basically, once 2019 hit, I realized that for the first half of the year, I was very, very focused on traveling and going and having new experiences. That was one of my intentions for this year. So I want to say about that, my update with that relates into my finances. So at the end of 2018, I was doing a lot of client work. I have a consulting business on the side where I help out businesses with their content strategy. Basically, I give people a plan on what to say and who to reach for the audience. So at the end of 2018, beginning of 2019, that was working pretty well. However, something inside me just didn't want to do that anymore. And that's the whole point of being a consultant, a freelancer, entrepreneur on the side, because you can just switch it up anytime. So I let all of that go. And it's weird and kind of magical how everything happened, because once I let all of that go, I started to, get into my travel schedule and get into my experience schedule. So my update, to tie that back to my update, is I had saved and just like accumulated a, a specific amount of money to be able to travel and do that. Because once I started to get into my schedule and travel, it was weird because I was like, where is this money coming from? Like, but in my mind, I knew I was gonna use that chunk of money for that. Does that make sense? Like, so at the end of 2018, I was just like, it was also probably because it was winter time, because, you know, people don't really do anything in the winter. But I was like working and not really spending money. But when 2019 came and I started to get into my travel schedule, the money was flying out of my hands. Like, it was disappearing. So I'm not trying to say that in a negative way. All I'm saying is I'm just so grateful and blessed and happy that I had those experiences, and that, you know, subconsciously I was like building up money for that. You know, some people save for an emergency fund. Some people save for this, for that. I didn't know what this money was going to be for that I was using for my clients and from, like, you know, the work I was doing, but it came in handy once my travel schedule hit. And I didn't plan the schedule. Like, I knew I was going to California, but everything else kind of just fell out of the sky. Like, so that's the first update. I filled up the first half of 2019 with travel, and, you know, everything just came to me. All the other experiences, like Crab Island and stuff. Like, I had a really great vacation with some friends in Crab Island. Y'all should go check out my vlog. But I just, once I released control, like, once you release control of shit, everything starts to flow. And that sounds cliche, but once I released control of what this money was for, it could have been for a million other things, but I decided to use it to have fun with my friends and to travel and to have new experiences. So that's really what my whole project is about too. So that's what travel is. That's the update. So that ties into money because now I'm reassessing my spending. So I would say after my birthday in June, you know, the money kind of dried up. So now I realized that all I need to do is what I did before again. That's literally it. Repeat the process. Have a time where, Courtney, okay, maybe you're gonna 100% meal prep. You're going to absolutely, you know, pick and choose the social events you go to. You're going to open your schedule up for clients again. You're going to basically stack your money back up. And whether you use it for travel or not, I realized that I had kind of like dried up in that area, and I needed to do what I did again. So people spend on their values. That's what I say. So my 100% value this year was traveling, was just having more experiences, and also looking into buying a condo. So I want to buy a condo, and I'm also not trying to live and die by a budget. I do track my spending, and I tell all my friends this, like, I track my spending, but a budget is such a low vibration for me. Like, and I'm not saying I go out and I wild out. Sometimes there's a time and a place for everything. So I try not to budget every single month, but I do track my spending. And to me, there is a difference. And I'm not saying that I'm loosey-goosey and I just throw money away. I mean, that's subjective because people spend on what they want to spend on. So all I'm saying is, at this point in my life update, I've traveled a great deal this year, and I'm blessed and happy to have had those experiences. So right now, I'm focused on repeating the process that I did last year to get my bank account and my business bank account back to where it was, girl. Okay? Because that's really it. And so by doing that, I am opening up my calendar to more aligned consulting jobs, like, you know, just really fun, like more stuff aligned with what I want to do. Like, so who doesn't want to have fun and make money? So before, I admit I was doing things, you know, because I was new to being a freelancer and entrepreneur. I was new to the whole business world. However, when you've been doing it for, I mean, I'm still new to it, a year in. So when you've been doing it, you just kind of start to switch. So now I'm opening up my calendar to stuff that I really love to do, and that's gonna make me money. So that goes into money. Like, I'm reassessing where I'm spending my money. I'm reassessing, okay, what are my values right now? And one of my values is finding a condo that is in my budget, that I can afford to keep up. So that, Courtney, so maybe that may mean in 2020, you may have to cut back travel and experiences a little more. So I don't know. We'll get to that when 2020 comes. But travel and money are related, because I'm just basically building back up my stockpile to be able to do that all over again. Health. Okay, so a life update is health, because, you know, I'm 31. And when you get older, you gotta take care of yourself. Like, you know, you're not gonna be blessed with these looks. I'm kidding, but black not crack. But you're not gonna be blessed with a vital body that's gonna be able to move and stretch if you don't take care of it. You have to take care of your vessel. So when I say health, I'm thinking of like a more holistic approach to not just food and exercise, but all around my life, like my mind. I'm trying to read and listen to more positive shit. And that sounds like probably, that probably just don't sound right. But I'm just trying to wake up and not scroll social media. Like, that's mental. I'm trying to listen to maybe, like, you know, some podcasts that are going to uplift you, some music that's going to uplift you, an audiobook that's going to help me with my spiritual or personal growth. I'm trying to take a holistic approach. I read this book. What was the book called? It was called What God Said by Neil Donald Walsh. That's the name of the book. And I've been reading a lot of stuff that I would say would have gone over my head if it was me maybe a couple years ago, 2, 3, 4 years ago. But I'm just going to say that I've been reading a lot of things that have opened up my mind more and have helped me think way more freely than what I used to think. So I've been basically feeding my spirit with information that has helped me strengthen my relationship with God, because I do believe in God. I pray to God and things like that. So I have been in the book. That's the whole point. That's why I was trying to make the point. In the book, he defined holistic living as like when you no longer fracture yourself and you're basically who you are in every situation. And I took that to heart, because also the point of this project is for me to exercise and learn how to really be me. For so long, I feel like I used to fracture myself. Basically, I would be a different version of Courtney at work, at home, in my relationships, in my friendships, to myself, like, you know, to the world at large. So the entire point of everything you may see me doing on social media, especially on YouTube with my YouTube channel, is I am no longer fracturing myself. Like, if you think I'm weird, if you think I'm whatever, that's really who I am. That's really who I am. So to tie this back into my update, my health, I'm taking a holistic approach to my life when it comes to what I put in my body, when it comes to food and what I listen to, what I constantly like scroll through on social media, and like stress. I'm just really monitoring what my mind, body, and spirit takes in on a daily basis. Now, I mean, clearly I still drink wine and alcohol. So I'm not saying that I'm eliminating that, but personally, I'm the type of person who I can't watch anything just weird or kind of dark before I go to sleep, because I have dreams about it. And that is a clear indication that my subconscious mind is, well, all of ours, but my mind is very, very impressionable. So if I see something over and over and over and over again, it seeps into my subconscious mind, and unconsciously I start to play that out. So that's like watching Basketball Wives every single day. When you get home from work, you watch a lot of drama, or you watch a lot of stuff where people are very just abrasive and just very confrontational and negative and filled with drama. What do you think you're going to become? You're going to become pessimistic, and you're going to start to spot out every single thing you don't like in your life. You're going to start to, point out everyone's shortcomings. You're just going to be a very judgmental and pessimistic person. And that has been me. And that's, it can still be me. Sometimes I'll get on social media. I love Black Twitter. I love to get on Twitter. I love to get on, I love to go to the ignorant pages or whatever on the internet. And sometimes I will catch myself talking about things and being judgmental for no reason. So I realized, okay, it's time for a reset. It's time to do a 21-day challenge where I don't complain, I don't judge, I don't criticize. I just accept every moment like it is, and I put like good stuff into my spirit, into my body, because it is really, that can really happen. Like, whether you believe it or not, whatever you put into your subconscious mind, it's like falling asleep with the TV on at night. Whatever goes in, it's gonna come out of you physically. So that was health. So when I say health, I think of mental, physical, and spiritual health. That's what I'm working on now. And that's really it. So travel is over. I filled up the first half of the year. I have one last big trip coming at the end of this year. And I'm basically getting my finances back up. And in the meantime, exercising and practicing my business, getting better and better at it, so I can get more higher quality freelance jobs to do the same thing I did at the beginning of next year with travel. Just basically realigning my finances with my goals for early next year. So travel, health, money, speaking and living my truth. I'm working on no longer fracturing myself. I'm not trying to be a different Courtney at work. I'm not trying to be a different Courtney to my friends that I am to my family or to my relationships. I am 100% exercising being the whole Courtney everywhere. So that doesn't mean I'm rude or anything. All I'm saying is, what can I do to really be me in all situations? Because the main thing, I think we're all here to play out a certain life lesson. So the main life lesson for me personally is that I've never expressed my true self consistently. I have expressed my true self, and there are people who know my true self, but I'm working on being that true person consistently and living an authentic life, like speaking my truth. If I feel something inside, I'm gonna say it instead of just saying, oh no, I'm fine, or no, there's nothing wrong. If I feel something inside, I'm gonna express it. If I, have a confrontation I need to deal with, I'm gonna deal with it. My personal life lesson, I think, is to individuate and just be my own person. For so long, I used to follow, what my family tells me to do, maybe what my friends do, maybe what just people at large in my age group are doing. But I'm no longer doing that. So this whole YouTube channel is an exercise in that. So subscribe to my channel, and also leave a comment on what y'all are working on. What are you working on as far as maybe travel, health, money, mind, body, spirit? I want to know. Let me know, and watch out for the next episode of Courtney's Diary.